Okay. Alright, let's just wait for this to load. Hello? Hello? There we go. What's up guys, it's Hexstomp the Gamer here. Today we're playing Hanukkah Star. This is version 2.3. So, the new character is out. The two new characters are out, but one you have to wait until the first banner goes. So the current one that's out is Firefly, and I managed to actually get her. So yeah. Yep, we're going to be doing the entire quest. Because apparently I need to do this quest to unlock an event called the Divergent Universe. Which hopefully I can actually get to. Oh, hello Firefly, how you doing? Okay, we need to go here.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
Yo, what's up, Keith, man? I'm alright. How are you? How are you doing? Oh wait, didn't mean to do that.
Wake up! Hey, wake up!
Yeah, cheers for the thumbs up.
Are you
okay, Keith. Take care at work, okay?
Hear me? You're not dreaming. We're in the Reverie Hotel. In the real world.
Oh yeah, happy Friday to you as well.
Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories.
Yeah, I know it's warm.
The family's official statement was like, the Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt. After all,
hello.
just reveal the truth about the Order.
Cooler Nugget.
All the major lineages,
interesting name.
except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Jeez, a bit forceful if packing, eh? Actually, there is something I just want to do real quick. I want to show you Firefly. Cheers for the thumbs.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Well, that was easy. Yeah, but we got the big enemy in here.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Interesting.
Decided to play your ace, huh?
Sam in position. Attack!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Ready for another?
Still the same one.
Time to mix things up. Support received.
Let's improvise.
Join the battle. Detonate. That's all you got? Sam in position.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Live to fight! Fight to live! Commencing support. Ready for another?
Stay in. Dreams do come true.
I've set to the seas ablaze!
Step up, let's see ya.
Fight to live!
Take your position.
Commencing support.
Nah. Yep, that was Firefly. Anyways, on to the quest.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality. It's a massive airship. The Iris family sent... Oh, okay. Well, can we... The family's official statement was like... The Charmony Festival was... Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important... It's a massive airship, and it's awesome! I heard it, the Iris family sent us a bunch... Why this? And then... Yeah, let's go! We've got some...
How extravagant. Just like
Oh, it's
Epsilon.
Silverwolf.
How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Oh, just a heads up. You're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name.
Miss Samuel.
Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I heard the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
The Genius Society is here?
Well, you know,
Damn.
my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card. You know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls.
Hello, Irene.
Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last.
It means you've been eating them too much.
But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka. She never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Okay, well, switching to Topaz for some reason.
Welcome, Director Topaz.
Quite a spectacle. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key...
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship named the Radiant... This conference between the IPC and the family will have the atmosphere here. It doesn't feel serious enough.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either...
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences.
Got it.
Numphy, why are you in the water? Why are trotties in the water, fam?
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while.
So many buttons. Huh. Didn't expect those pooches.
Huh? What are they? For my safety? Are these...
Not exactly, according to those involved. Luckily, no one believed him.
Where's that prankster?
Yeah, that guy has some... However, you know, the blood... Anyway, the family will deal with these things.
Ah, that's a ship. No, Numphy, we're not collecting chests.
Greetings, madame. What can...
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant...
I assume you are the ambassador. The Radiant Felspar is...
Oh, so it's owned by old...
Indeed. Mr. Elf, please allow me to continue my introduction.
The reverberation?
Thankfully, the fact so.
Ah, well, that would meet the family. Thank you for explaining matters to me. Goodbye. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Numby! Yes! Ooh, oops, not too.
It was weird.
Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and—
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department.
Oh, Jesus.
It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon.
That's so weird.
Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
Ah, it's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to—
She's interesting.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stonehearts, I need you to be at your best, especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of the—
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future—
Exactly. And the hidden benefit, as long as the influence of harmony hasn't completely permeated their— It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for—
After the downfall of the Yoke family—
Yes.
That— Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarillo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed— Remember, our goal—
Welcome aboard my Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation. Welcome aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odi Alfalfa, the biography, is a must-read for all Strategic Investment Department employees.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the penacony economy.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point.
The future of penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not... Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Aston?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly... Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa.
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. However, perhaps you don't know much about penacony.
Please.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
Not gonna lie, this seems like more of a threat.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing penacony are real.
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you aren't curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC, well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for penacony to regain the spotlight. And if penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please consider...
Indeed. We need some time to digest. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear.
Alright, now go to the Trailblazer.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
Even long dreams eventually come to an end. Our adventure in Penacony is reaching its conclusion. After Enna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already. He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again.
Oh yeah, it's
toast. With 3 glasses. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? Music? Atmosphere? Maybe a special... let's see... To the Nameless, resting in peace. Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge.
Please tell me I don't have to make drinks again.
We used to discuss everything here. But I have a hunch. Before we start, would you like to talk to your... All right, as you want. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Drowning sweetness. One of the... However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely... Not a bad choice.
Please don't tell me I have to start mixing. Ah, God! Select mini wine glass. Fuck you. Less ice. Let's say Dream Jam. Sweet milk cream. Gross. Jesus, that's like drowning and shit. Drowning sweetness. I could hear the fizz!
Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass, well, it's done. Here's to the Nameless. The spirit of freedom will spread. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our cheers. Oh, are you leaving? Oh. I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you. I'm...
If you... All right. Whether it's the Astral Express and embark towards our tomorrows.
Oh, now I'm playing as Jade.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness still. The outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight.
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before...
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, now I'm a bit curious, Topaz.
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, penacony remains a top-quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects.
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself to finish this game.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
You know, she
Once
got...
that kid sets his mind to something,
She pretty.
nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive. And that's the best outcome.
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
Is that Robin? She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects, I can't say the same.
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa.
Figured out.
Topaz says something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks can still continue.
Is it just me, miss?
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be. Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber Eras.
Interesting. Now that's good. It's good to be.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work. Penacony has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this. Now, I'm repeating your...
You surely have a way with words. Now,
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will the family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn Alfalfa...
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IP... After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the... However, as their chosen one,
Go ahead.
When I was a child, the Order and the Preservation...
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
Ah, and then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table.
It's bloody Himiko.
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa.
This stunning lady is the...
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
Sure, she does use a whip, fam.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and takeover. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Of course. There won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange brand?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was in return. I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. You see, that's what investment is all about.
I swear,
The
if
seeds
it's
of
Black
opportunity
Swan.
are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Firefly!
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So luxurious. A pawn shop that grants wishes.
Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
Okay. Is there a way for me to get in? Oh, there is.
Is that him? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye.
By the way, there's one more. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her. Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady? Just call me Samuel. Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return? I want to keep on living. Everything you have. That's right. Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. What do you mean? I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but... Okay. A pawn shop that that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you don't fully comprehend. Go and talk to these people. They're all... Once you've done that, come back to me. That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Enough talk. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big talker.
What the fuck? So I knew it. I knew it was a bloody game. What the? What? What?
I won?
This...
It's true!
Fucking gamblers. Get out of my face.
Prepared a gift.
Whoa! How did you know I love jewelry made of Simon? So, well... Really? I never said yes before because So... yeah, let's go.
Oh my god, why did I didn't want to witness that.
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your... Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
Yeah, you heard right. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, 22 years. Yeah. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Watch yourselves.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. But I'm not sure what you want me to see.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. That I had the power to... Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy, and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. It was a piece of cake for me. Thanks to my... Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade exchange, every casino in the... She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck. But she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter. As for Detective Walker...
So, you get something you want, but there's a price to pay that has a negative effect.
He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will... Interesting, don't you think? When people see others' desires and patience... AR 26710. You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic... As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the Firmament Front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my...
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you, traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny, attempting to move. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an...
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic...
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never... You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. What drives you to take such a risk? And extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond?
Simply put. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the... I understand. Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our path, it's a shame, though. That this pawn shop can't give me what I desire.
Lady Bonajade?
Now I'm switching to the Trailblazer.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Oh shit, Boot Hill.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot.
Oh, that'd be mine.
You...
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the...
Oh, you're here too. Long time no...
Merely...
Let's set aside those under the table.
I agree. Well, my job was just... Well, you were at Dreamflux Reef. We were actually close by. You wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirt, but that Emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long.
No problem. Making an entrance like that. Forget it. I'm not one to beat...
Oh, the feud between the market looks like... things...
Thank you.
I'll pass.
Oh, it's Dr. Ratio.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Hertus... No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's ambassador. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take it. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, from this perspective, venturing isn't what you call an ideal student. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is... Then...
Okay, jackass. How many people do I need? I need to meet oh, quick. Chat with the guests. I want to see who's the other 5, though. Topaz? Really?
Well, if it isn't my... That's what I thought. Such a pit. Look how trans... Oh! Guess there's... no.
Okay. Oh, it's Jade.
Hey there, lively guy. What should I call you? What are you so, mister? What do you... Oh,
This sounds simple enough. I wouldn't be too to fulfill this wish. The thing well, bring its tail to me as may fate bring us together again.
She says she doesn't know who the hell I am. What an idiot.
What services do you require?
Oh, there's one more person on here. Did I? Yeah, no, I took the right one here. Argenti? Oh, I mean, they gave everyone else voices and they can't be bothered to give Argenti one. What jerks.
The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick break.
Hi.
Who's that?
It's really you. I knew it. Yes, it's just... Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. So, I'll pay... Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some reward. Do you know Miss Jade from the IP? She told me her price. I know. Of course I want to live. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe even the smallest of love. Really? To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet...
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. The script hasn't reached its end yet.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, I'll send a message later to check in on her.
Okay, you just gotta leave her, fam.
Take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some... Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take... Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Where is Miss Robin? Miss Robin! Glory to the family! Glory to the family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony families, and on behalf of myself, as you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions. We've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread hope.
Aww, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Oh, come on. It doesn't...
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for every us, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of a...
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation. Let us...
Jesus Christ!
Cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony. To the trail... Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it.
You serious? She put a fucking bomb?
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs.
Doctor. What?
Let's start.
Fucking hell. Wait. Oh wait! I've actually got a time limit! Oh, I'm no good with stuff that has a time limit.
Hello, I'm a bomb. Diffuse? No problem. Now playing Never Give Up. Hang on. Oh, aha! They will never give you. They will never say goodbye.
Oh, goodness. For goodness sakes. Why are there so many bombs?
At least I made some progress.
Oh, shh. Wait, how many bombs are there?
Hello, lovely actor. You can call me the director doll. If you didn't know, well, actually, really, you were since you're done asking questions, but don't fret. I bought.
This is just bow affectionately towards me. Gross. Fucking how many bombs do we need to defuse? Right. Look at here. Wait. There it is.
We got yourself into a pickle. Oh, I need your help. The first case, the second case. Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. But seeing as you. You finally arrived. Wait, this is called. All right. Now that you 5, 4, 1. Was it surprising?
Not much time left. Is that Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. You're here. Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown... 27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51. The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. It's difficult. Time... You mean the Watchmaker's guests? The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but... I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end, too. Actually, do you still remember? The script said that I think this moment heralds the third.
And has nothing.
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the... I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where the... Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many
She gonna kill herself again?
But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. That when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today. Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown. Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
So it's just fireworks.
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look? You see...
Hey! I see you live! Yo!
We came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
I had that, Karan. Ships of Fools.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Why say goodbye to... Oh, sorry. No, I thought that was March.
That statue...
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher... In the end, we still failed to fix...
What should I... Either way, at least our journey together...
Just...
Gallagher, we rate to the festivals if we ever meet again.
That's a good question. I don't know if we'll ever meet him again.
Honestly, the Nameless. Those who trail... But it seems... In the land...
History may not remember the first glimmer of light in the prolonged night, but because of this... Brooklyn Tiernan.
Brooklyn?
Link toast to history that no...
Is the Astro Express ready?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we...
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
In the end, this trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round. The start and end, there shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure, and then a new page. Mikhail Char legwork to Penacony's past, present, future. And the child's
With that, our duty as Nameless should...
The trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately...
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's...
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalind, they were also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting into... But those things are all in the past. I know. But the thing that it'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like, when you're reading a book, if one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel it. Because we've seen every nook and cranny, so even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they... And when Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, then what is this regret?
I think each and every one of us, the universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quit.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way...
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first... Come to think of it, simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. In that case, I must apologize for... Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. What do you mean? I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you... Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness, or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny bit. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence. And thus, just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage, for the set forth on your voyage without even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. But before that, and because
Look at
of
that,
this,
she's smiling for once.
the end, this is the meaning. All those things, it will still bloom.
God, now you're looking like someone from either Genshin Impact or Hanukkah
Until we
Impact.
meet.
Like fucking hell. What's wrong with him?
There.
Wow. Your method of consolation is
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom Pom all about our adventure, and they said...
Cause Pom Pom is just angry. No matter where the express, that's right. Pom Pom is...
It's okay. Oh, everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry.
But...
Let's go.
Pom pom, cute, cute. You know what? When is the main character ever gonna get his own room?
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos, and the fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. Leave it to Himiko. Well, they were a little... Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But, because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? I don't want to become... When you put it like that, but I don't even want to become an adorable...
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melostanin. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires...
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Black Swan?
Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in...
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and...
I accidentally overheard how I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But no.
Please speak candidly. Depending on...
The Permanence's descendant. What a charm. But I digress. If the astral... Have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili...
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you...
A world that many across the universe don't even know. A world hidden away from outside of... A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny, the eternal land. Amphorius.
Amphorius?
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how
Looks like my time.
What do you mean?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow.
I recognize the gravity of this. Go now.
You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been— life is too short to miss out.
So, you're telling me this quest was barely anything? So I get Boot Hill, I get Robin, I get Sparkle, Black Swan, Argenti. Oh, but where's Robin? Origami Bird Class Divergent Universe.
Nice.
Hey! That means I can get the things for Robin. I don't even have Robin. What am I on about? I wasn't really expecting that quest to be so short. Only 5%? Checking out. Is that a message from the doll? Please just leave me alone. Do tell. Explain. Divergent Universe, checking out, and this. Let me check the rewards. Character selection, really? Oh god, there's... That's gonna be a while, fam. There's multiplayer as well. Huh? I didn't agree to this. Hey, what's that? Fateful Crossings, Origami Bird Clash. Ah, it's to get the 4-star characters. Oh, that's that done. Yes, Firefly. Sam. Aventurine. Dr. Topaz, sorry. Jade. Acheron. Sparkle. Misha. Galahang. Robin. Sunday. Oh yeah, you gotta put Bootle on there. Argenti. Who the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Trash can. Dr. Ratio. Traveler. Right there. Oh, Black Swan. And we put the good old Clocky. Well, yeah, well. Alright guys, that's the end of the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next stream, whenever I stream again. Peace out everyone. Goodbye. Take care.